so next up,
Oh,
Sijara Eubanks versus Melissa Gatto. If you know me, you know I'm a fan of Sijara Eubanks. Does that make her win this fight?
yes,
Maybe.
maybe.
We'll see. But anyway, I'll start with Sarge. It's a fair way to start.
Yeah.
Sarge, she had two tough losses to Caitlin Vieira and Penny Kianzad, but both of them are on like a very upward trajectory. Especially Caitlin Vieira, who had that fucking win over Misha Tate, but she did struggle in that fight. May I mention? So it kind of shows you where Sarge is in the line of fighters, you know?
Yeah.
Like before that, like, hey, she beat Lauren Murphy.
Yeah, that's true. And she's moved back down to flyweight, and I think that's a much better spot for her.
Yeah, the question is, can she make the weight?
I think that she can. She's fighting much more determined now, and she's like a different person. I think she is.
Yeah, the odds are reflectory for her, with odds of like, almost threw up in my mouth. Minus 165 to like minus 195 for Sijara.
Right.
I'm like, this is interesting. You know, like, do I like another underdog in this fight? Maybe. You know what? I am going to take an underdog in this fight. I'm going with Melissa Gatto.
You think so? You're going against Sarge Eubanks?
Yeah, I mean, she has a win over Cara Rosa. Her UFC debut, she looked clean. Like
she did.
Like she looked super fucking clean in that fight. Yeah. She landed a takedown. She outlanded Victoria Leonardo by like 30 strikes. Like, I think Leonardo broke her arm though, so take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, she's only 25 years old. She's, you know, she's like our age and she's hitting her fucking her stride, you know? So I always ride with the young bucks. So
he likes the young bucks.
Sarge Eubanks. I remember when you had to cut off some of your dreads.
That was awesome.
But you made it.
We made it. Melissa Gatto made her UFC debut. But before that, she was supposed to be scheduled to fight 4 times, all canceled bouts. And then 3 of them were because of her. She pulled out of the fight. And then she made her UFC.
I could see this fight fizzling out like right before it happened.
You see it? Yeah, for some reason, Melissa Gatto, she maybe because it's young and she's early on in her UFC career. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows the reason? It could be mental, it could be physical. I honestly have no idea. But she did pull out of 3 of those 4 fights. She did fight. She looked amazing. She beat Victoria Leonardo. And she looked amazing. I can't say anything bad about that. But Sarge, on the other hand, has moved back to her natural weight class, has found renewed motivation for fighting. She's beat and lost some of the best and still managed a +1 striking differential, 2 takedowns per fight at 47% accuracy. I think this is too much too soon for Gatto, in my opinion. I'm going to be taking the veteran Sijara Eubanks.
I could very well see that.
Yeah.
I was just taking Gatto just based on like, I kind of like this Brazilian prospect. This is not a fight I'm running into, but it is a fight that I'm
she looked absolutely crazy against Victoria Leonardo, who is a striker, so she will be facing more of a grappler heavy style Sijara Eubanks. I'm curious to see how she pans out in that, but it looked like she had a pretty well game. She had like 2 takedowns. She had she averaged 7 strikes per minute.
It was 1 takedown, I think. I don't know how long of it was control time.
Right.
Like, it wasn't anything fucking crazy.
No crazy control time. Yeah, she outlanded Leonardo 70-43. She had 1 takedown, like you said, Dan. Only 1 minute and 50 seconds of control time. Leonardo actually had more than that. She reversed her twice. That's why she had like 2 minutes and 30 seconds of control time.
Yeah, but Gatto looked
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Her stand up's pretty dope. It's pretty awesome. So we are actually going to disagree on this one for I believe the first time of this card. We're both going to go with I'm going to go with Sijara Eubanks. Dan's going to go with Melissa Gatto.